Arsenal's search for a brand new centre forward is well and truly on, and it seems like they have their eyes set on Fiorentina's Dusan Vlahovic. So let's get a massive update today from Mr. David Ornstein. Also, what has Fabrizio Romano said about Bruno Guimaraes, and which Arsenal player does Atletico Madrid want to sign? Let's find out in today's episode of The Transfers FC. Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Babs14 and welcome back to your boy's channel. Your boy is COVID free, I'm feeling fresh and fine. I appreciate all the kind words of concern, but as per, make sure to go down there, smash a like on the video and also subscribe if you're new, as we're only less than 2,000 away from the big 70k. It's mental. But getting into the Arsenal transfer news and starting off with Dusan Vlahovic. Fiorentina's 21-year-old Serbian sensation that is Dusan Vlahovic, the guy's been on fire this season. We're talking about 18 goals in just 20 appearances for a 21-year-old. These are phenomenal stats. And in terms of Arsenal, when Mikel Arteta was asked today on signing a new striker, he said, "We have a special situation in that situation because there are 3 players with different issues at the moment. We have to live with that, and so far the players that are here are very committed." Nketiah and Lacazette's Arsenal contracts are both expiring, and in terms of Aubameyang, as you guys know, his Arsenal future is looking very uncertain. Mikel Arteta has made it no secret that Arsenal are looking for a brand new centre forward. So let's get an update from one of the most reliable Arsenal transfer sources to ever exist in Mr. David Ornstein, who today has confirmed that Arsenal are pushing to sign Dusan Vlahovic this month. If the 21-year-old leaves Fiorentina now, Arsenal are currently ahead based on fee and salary. The decision of the striker plus the agent will be key, with Isak and Calvert-Lewin also admired. Going into this transfer window, your boy wasn't expecting Arsenal to sign any big players, because historically Arsenal are not high spenders in the January transfer window. But when you then have a reliable reporter like David Ornstein confirm that Arsenal are pushing for a transfer this window, it confirms that Arsenal are very serious in this specific transfer market. Ornstein says that Arsenal are pushing. If the 21-year-old is to move in January, then as things stand, Arsenal are in the strongest position to sign him, because they are thought to be the best placed of Vlahovic's current suitors when it comes to both fee and salary. Firstly, he confirms that Arsenal have a great relationship with Fiorentina, which makes a lot of sense because Arsenal have of course loaned them out Lucas Torreira. But most importantly, it goes alongside reports that Arsenal have made an offer for Dusan Vlahovic. So when you have Ornstein confirming that Arsenal are favourites and Arsenal are pushing, the reason why they're pushing is because it seems like they have agreed something with Fiorentina behind the scenes. But what about Mr. Fabrizio Romano? Well, he says, "I think it's a possibility for Vlahovic to leave in January, only if a big proposal will arrive and Arsenal are on it." So let me clarify, it's true, Arsenal wants Vlahovic and they wanted him since a long time. The real problem is the player, because Fiorentina are open to negotiate. My feeling is, since months the player wants to complete the season with Fiorentina and bring back European football and then leave in the summer. So Fiorentina are open to negotiate and Arsenal open to putting the money on the table. In terms of any club disputes, Arsenal have got that out of the way. It is all now left down to the player and most importantly the guy's agents, because make no mistake, it's his agent right now pushing out all these reports that, oh, he's not picking up the phone. What he's doing, he's playing mind games behind the scenes, and the game that he's trying to play is to get as much money as possible, so that Arsenal end up giving Vlahovic a massive contract and in turn also give the agent a massive agent fee as well. And even in terms of the Arsenal manager Arteta, when asked on Vlahovic today, he says, "I think with the amount of things and the way that we want to evolve the squad, we have to maximise every window in many different ways, and we are alert. Edu, the sporting director, and his team are working very hard, as we know exactly what we need to do." Mikel Arteta was asked about Vlahovic and his response wasn't to shut the transfer down straight away, because Arteta is a manager known for shutting down transfers if they aren't going to happen. But instead, Arteta confirms that Edu is working hard behind the scenes. Well, my friends, we have a transfer saga on our hands. And even now, Sky in Italy are reporting that Fiorentina are the most interested club in Argentine forward Julian Alvarez, even though they're on the verge of signing Piontek, whose agent will land in Italy today. Why would Fiorentina be wanting to sign 2 strikers if Vlahovic wasn't set to leave? Let's just say the dominoes are all starting to fall into place, but is Dusan Vlahovic going to be an Arsenal player? We're going to have to wait and see, but let me know your own thoughts on this whole Arsenal and Vlahovic transfer saga down below in the comments. David Ornstein has also reported the main alternative options to Vlahovic for Arsenal are believed to be Isak and Calvert-Lewin. If Arsenal can't get a deal done with Vlahovic's agent, Arsenal will have to move on swiftly, because it's quite clear they do want to sign a brand new centre forward. And talking about alternatives, according to Mark Owen, Everton's Dominic Calvert-Lewin remains a leading target for Arsenal, and unlike Dusan Vlahovic, would not need persuading to move to the Emirates. Now you guys know your boy has always been a massive fan of DCL, and the fact that Arsenal don't have to convince this guy to join Arsenal for me is a massive selling point. point. I want players that exclusively want to play for my football club, and the reason why is I want to avoid any future heartbreak. Let's just say Arsenal signed Vlahovic and he's a great Arsenal player. He scores all the goals and Arsenal now want to extend his contract. What if his agent starts moving mad behind the scenes and the player starts making noises? I have been through too many heartbreaks as an Arsenal fan. I can't do it again. I want players that want to play for my football club. Out of Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Dusan Vlahovic, which striker would you prefer to see Arsenal sign in this transfer window? And keeping it on the strikers, David Ornstein has also said that Aubameyang seems no longer a part of Arteta's plans, while Lacazette and Nketiah are both on course to depart as free agents. As the days progress, it seems to be becoming more and more clear Aubameyang's future isn't at Arsenal Football Club. But saying that, Fabrizio Romano has said the people around Arsenal are a bit worried. They are not receiving any big proposals for Aubameyang. They hope in the final week or two a club will come in for him, maybe with a loan with the option to buy or something. And any potential Aubameyang transfer, the issue is always going to be wages. Who wants to pay £350,000 a week for a player who's clearly in decline? And talking about the Arsenal striker, well, he has tested positive for COVID-19 upon his arrival in Cameroon for the African Cup of Nations. Testing positive for COVID-19 on the eve of the African Cup of Nations, things right now are very unfortunate for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I believe there was also a video of Aubameyang in Dubai with his Gabonese teammates having a bit of a dinner or a party. Now, I don't want to come out and say that's wrong for Aubameyang because I can't tell him what he can and can't do, but at the same time, as of right now, the ex-Arsenal captain right now seems to be all over the place. All I'm going to say is the best of luck to Aubameyang at the African Cup of Nations, and also a very, very speedy recovery from COVID-19. Your boy knows it can be very long, so Oba, best of luck and a speedy recovery. Okay, moving on, let's discuss Arsenal's search for a brand new central midfielder. And starting off with an official and confirmed deal, we have got a here we go. As Fabrizio Romano confirms that AS Roma have registered 80 Milanao's contract on the Serie A system as a new signing. The deal has been signed and it's a straight loan move until June confirmed. No buy option included. It's medical successfully completed and the club statement soon. So 80 Milanaos is officially a Roma player at least until the end of the season. And all I'm going to say is best of luck to Foth to you. Alongside Jose, I couldn't care less. Best of luck, my friend. Play as many minutes as possible. But with Arsenal now letting go of another central midfielder with Partey already at AFCON, surely that means Arsenal will sign a brand new central midfielder. Well, on that, when Mikel Arteta was asked about it today, he says, "We are very, very short at the moment. We are going to move and look for options because we are very short there. We are going to move, meaning we are going to sign basically." Arteta has confirmed that Arsenal are looking to sign a brand new central midfielder. But will that be a certain Bruno Guimaraes? Well, on the Guimaraes situation, Fabrizio Romano says Olympique Lyonnais won't accept less than a €45 million fee to sell Bruno in January. Definitely not easy. Lyon are also offering a new deal until 2026, but no agreement yet. Arsenal have been following him since a long time, but there is still nothing for the January transfer window. So Arsenal have interest for one, but secondly, the price tag €45 million. Can Arsenal pay that in this window, especially if they want to spend massive money on a certain Dusan Vlahovic? And even Mr. Chris Wheatley has confirmed that Arsenal, Newcastle and Everton are monitoring Lyon's Bruno Guimaraes. Football London understands that any deal involving Guimaraes and a Premier League side is likely to see Kia Jorbajan involved as an intermediary. Us Arsenal fans all know about Kia Jorbajan, but most importantly here, Edu Gaspar, the Arsenal technical director, does have a very good relationship with Mr. Kia. So if he is to be a part of any transfer, the fact that Arsenal have interest and want to make this happen, if Arsenal want to do it, they have the capacity and the facilities to make Guimaraes an Arsenal player. So altogether, that is now reliable confirmation that Arsenal want to sign a brand new central midfielder. And on the other hand, you also have further reliable confirmation that Arsenal want to sign a brand new centre forward. Even though we're in a transfer market that normally is very inactive and very much short term, in this window Arsenal will be in the opposite. Proactive, serious and trying to make transfers happen. And the reason why is because they can smell Champions League football. They see the top four rivals in Tottenham, Man United and see them as vulnerable. And they see this transfer window as a possibility to get ahead of the rivals and secure Champions League football. If Arsenal were to sign a brand new striker and central midfielder in this transfer market, would that be enough to confirm Arsenal's place in the Champions League next season? In terms of other Arsenal transfer news, well, according to Sami Mokbel of the Mail, Atletico Madrid are interested in taking Cedric Suarez on loan with a view to a permanent deal in the summer. But as things stands, Arsenal are likely to be reluctant to let him go due to a lack of cover at right back after letting Maitland-Niles go. I can understand Arsenal's reluctancy, but at the same time we do have Callum Chambers and Benjamin White that can also play as right back. So if Atletico Madrid were to put a decent offer forward, especially in terms of loan fees and potential future transfer fees, I'm inclined to thinking that Arsenal will probably accept. And moving on to the other Arsenal news today, And starting off with our star boy, our number 7, we're talking Bukayo Saka. As well, Mikel Arteta was asked today on his second new contract. He says there is a time to talk about all those things. And right now, this is not the time or the place. The transfer market is open and Arsenal have clear priorities. But what we are also seeing is a proactive Arsenal. So I'm sure in terms of path to transfer window, once it closes, we will see Arsenal try to extend Saka's contract, and the likes of Richard Garlick are going to be proactive. It's also been confirmed that Arsenal will play in a one-off all-white strip against Nottingham Forest, as a part of the launch of No More Red Outreach, an anti-knife crime initiative with Adidas. An all-white Arsenal kit, the only time North London will ever be white. But in terms of Arsenal's message here, I'm a massive fan because of course in London there is a lot of knife crime. They're using their outreach, they're using what they have to send a fantastic message, and personally your boy is all for it. Following wins against Southampton, West Ham, Leeds, Norwich, 3 clean sheets and 17 goals scored, the Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta has been nominated for the Premier League Manager of the Month award. You know what, I find this very ironic because I did see quite a few Arsenal fans saying that December's the month that Mikel Arteta is going to get sacked. And now we've got past December and Arsenal was so good that Arteta is up for the Manager of the Month award. It's just very funny how the game works, eh? And it's that time of the day. Safe to say that Arsenal's attack clicked last month, scoring 17 goals in December, the most league goals Arsenal have scored in a single calendar month since October 1963. We all asked whether Arteta's Arsenal could attack, and they have responded in emphatic fashion. And it's not just Mikel Arteta up for an award, but even in terms of Martin Odegaard and Gabriel Martinelli, they have both been nominated for the Premier League Player of the Month award. 2 Arsenal players up for Player of the Month award. When was the last time that even happened? And in terms of Martin Odegaard, let's just say this guy has been on fire, because in terms of his stats in December, the most chances created with 20, most through balls with 9, most possession won in the final third with 9, most big chances created with 4, and most assists with 3, and he also scored 3 goals. While I appreciate the likes of Gabriel Martinelli and likewise all the other nominations, for me it's very clear Martin Odegaard deserves the December Premier League Player of the Month award. But that is the video there. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to go down there and smash a like on the video, and also do subscribe if you are new. If you would like to follow your boy on them social medias, then the links will be down below in the description. But that was the latest episode of the Transfers FC. Dusan Vlahovic and Arsenal, things are all starting to heat up. Let's see how things progress. But anyways guys, I'll see you guys next time in a bit.